Hello, this is Debra Cohen, and this is a special edition of a story and a song. And as you can see, I am proudly wearing my shirt that I designed. It's a Zionist t-shirt, and in 2024, I would not have worn it in the public because a lot of the propaganda fiends have bought into the lie that this word is a naughty word. But if you read the Bible, and I'm talking to Christians and Jews and whosoever, you know that a Zionist is somebody that believes in Zion, who believes in Israel, who believes in Israel is the Jewish nation, and that Jerusalem is the eternal capital of Israel. Okay, but let's not narrow it down and cause division by easy little simple statements like this. I'm going to talk about the facts. I like, if anybody of you remember, Car 54, where are you? They just wanted the facts. Just the facts, ma'am. That's all I want. So we're going to talk about two things today. What is a Zionist? Of course, I believe a Zionist has biblical meaning, but there's also a legal understanding of the word Zionist in America that I bet you a lot of Americans don't know that, and that's why I'm going to share it today, as well as a little teaser for our Jewish holiday, which starts at sundown tonight, Purim. So if these things interest you, grab a chair or sit somewhere where you won't be distracted, and I will be right back after this brief message, which is a song about the month of Adar, which we are now in. It is a month of increasing joy.
Ashrei Yoshvei, Ashrei Yoshvei V'Tekla.
Okay, and we're back. And this is Debra Cohen, and I am going to talk first about the AZM. If you know what AZM stands for, then go ahead and put it in the chat. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you what it means as soon as I get myself situated here. All right, today I've decided to broadcast on my Facebook profile. So if you are on Facebook, you can comment and chat with me while we are live. Or also on my YouTube channel, the handle is @JewishRockMusic, as well as broadcasting on LinkedIn. And I'd like to talk to you first about my shirt, Zionist. And by the way, you can get shirts and whatever else. I've got this design on, home living stuff or whatever, bath mats and all that, on Amazon. But you have to look for it. Type in Zionist in the Amazon search and then type up Debra Cohen Music. Maybe it'll come up that way. Or DCM merch. D for Debra, C for Cohen, M for music, merch. And if you can't find me that way, then look for DCM merch on Redbubble. Okay. Let's talk about another legitimate definition of the word Zionist. Not the one that the protesters, the Palestinian protesters in the United States where I am, not that definition of a Zionist, but legal, legitimate definitions. According to the AZM, did you know there is an organization called American Zionist Movement? Well, in all fairness to the Americans who don't know what it is, I want to tell you in 2024, neither did I, because the media was saturated with the derogatory definition of a Zionist. And also, I was ignorant. I didn't know. Ignorant not meaning a moron, but ignorant meaning I didn't know, lack of knowledge. Where was the AZM during this propaganda war in 2024? Why didn't they make themselves more visible so people like me could even know they exist? That is a lingering question I have. And if you're listening and you are affiliated with AZM, American Zionist Movement, please enlighten me, because I know you want dues for us to be members, but do I want to pay my hard-earned money into an organization that doesn't publicize what a Zionist is? Is it supposed to be a secret? I wouldn't think so. Let's find out together right now with me. What does this organization do anyway, the AZM? Well, let's look at it. Because yes, I did vote. The reason I'm also talking about this is it's time for us, if you are Jewish, to vote. And maybe you were like me, you never heard of them, and you're like, what? I've not heard anything about this before. So if you're listening and you're thinking this, I invite you to go to their website, azm.org, and vote. The voting doesn't, well, actually it does cost. The voting costs $5, but I think it's a good investment. All right, the American Zionist Movement is comprised of 45 national Jewish Zionist organizations and works across a broad ideological, political, and religious spectrum, linking the American Jewish community together in support of Israel, in support of Zionism, and the Jewish people. Wow. Voila. There you have it. I had no idea. The American Zionist Movement facilitates the election for the U.S. representatives to the 39th World Zionist Congress. I had no idea there was such a thing as a World Zionist Congress. And again, I never heard from these people on social media during this 2024 propaganda war in the United States. So, wait a minute. You said that you are comprised of 45 national Jewish Zionist organizations? Who are they? And why are they quiet? Oh, I know I'm shooting myself in the foot by saying this, but I want to know. Who do I ask? Let me read on and see if I can find some information. Okay, known as AZM since 1993, it is the Zionist Federation of the U.S. affiliated with the World Zionist Organization, aka WZO. The AZM and its constituent organizations represent American Zionists within the national institutions of Israel, including the WZO, the Jewish Agency for Israel, and Keren Kameth LeIsrael, the Jewish National Fund, JNF. I've heard of them, but I didn't know they were affiliated with the American Zionists. Now I've learned something already. Okay. AZM is the successor to the American Zionist Federation, which was founded in 1970, and to the American Zionist Council, which started in the 1940s. AZM worked to promote and defend Zionism in the United States. Well, hey, now I can wear this t-shirt and not have to worry about getting attacked because I can rely on AZM. Okay. They deepen and expand the active relationship of the American Jewish community to Zionism in a contemporary context, to facilitate dialogue and collaboration among Zionist organizations through and with the AZM, and to be a central hub for Zionist resources in America. Well, I hope that somebody from AZM is watching this video, but buys my t-shirts. Again, you can find them on Amazon.com or on Redbubble. Just look for DCM merch or Debra, Debra, Cohen Music. Zionism Forward is the AZM's campaign, and it's going to list all of the things that they do. So listen up, people. Strengthen support for Israel, the Jewish people, and Zionism. Celebrate the ideology and cause of Zionism. Help strengthen Israel's position in the global family of nations. Improve the dialogue of Zionism in America and participate in a new effort to guide the American Jewish people to speak in a unified and informed voice in support of Zionism's core principles. Well, I think I need to send this video to them because I'm not informed. And maybe somebody from there will educate me, and I in turn can share what I learn with you, the listeners, on my podcast. They also provide the forum that fosters our diverse constituent Zionist organizations' respectful coalescence around our community. And I'm going to leave this broadcast here and make a second video about Purim because I'm going to send this to azm.org and see if somebody responds. And if you're watching this in the archives, if you know anybody or have a contact for the people at AZM that educate people to know more about their organization with an informed voice about Zionist principles, well, I am an eager, lifelong learner, and I would really like to know who these people are and how they will inform us, the American citizens. Thank you for listening, and I invite you to go to my website if you want to know more about me, DebraCohenMusic.com. Cheers, happy Purim, and all that jazz.